Hello everyone. So for this week I have a few projects planned. For context, I want to be able to sell things at markets and events and whatnot. I plan on selling stuff in fall and winter markets, like towards the colder seasons. I was gonna do stuff in the warmer markets like spring and summer, but it's already passed and I don't have time to make everything by then. A few projects I want to make are scarves, hand warmers, and mittens, but for this video I'm just gonna make one of each just to kind of test out different designs and whatnot and see what I like. For the hand warmers, I plan on making and selling sizes small to medium and then medium to large. I already have a size small made. I was gonna make it a small to medium like I explained, but I got the sizing wrong, so I'm just gonna sell it as a size small. But right now I'm making another color and I'm making it in size medium to large. And then I plan on making a pair of mittens, but those are for myself. And then I'm going to make a scarf or two. I'm not too sure about that, but I'm gonna just see how it goes. I don't know if people actually wear scarves or beanies or anything. I know a lot of people sell and make them, but I don't know if it's something that people actually wear. But I'll just test it out because I have a lot of, like pretty big skeins of like multicolored yarn that I was gonna use for the past seasons. So I want to figure out how I can use those for the upcoming colder seasons, because those ones are cotton yarn and they're not that great at holding in heat, or they're more so better at taking heat away from you, you know. But I'll just have to test it and see if it will work out. But yeah, the first projects I'm gonna do are the hand warmers. I'm gonna show what I have done so far, and then I'm going to show what the plan is, or you know, we're just gonna work on the hand warmers first. Another thing is that I don't know how much process I'll be able to have on here on YouTube. I'm kind of trying to film stuff for this video and then filming stuff for TikTok and Instagram and whatnot. So if you want to see more of me actually making this stuff, you should check out TikTok and Instagram, because I'll have more stuff like that here. I'll be able to explain more of what I'm doing in this video, but I don't really explain much what I do on there, if that makes sense. I just want to put that out there in case you wanted to see more of the process if I don't end up recording much of it. Okay, I just finished braiding my hair. Oh, and look my shirt. This is Ringmaster Mom. I got it at Goodwill. But anyways, so working on the hand warmers, this is a size small. This was one that was supposed to be a size small medium, but ended up being a small. This is what they look like. I have the two here. I'm gonna try it on real quick. But I was gonna do the larger size with gray fluff and then use brown yarn, but it didn't look that good, so now I'm using gray fluff and black yarn, which I'll show you in a second. This is what it looks like. It reminds me of, you know, like the Bratz winter dolls, you know? It kind of reminds me of that. Yeah, look at it. It's super soft, but it's a little fitted on me because I'm not a size small in the hand warmers. But yeah, it's like so cute. Yeah, and then here is the bigger size. It looks like this. Since like the yarn for this is thinner than this yarn, it kind of makes it looser, so it's like really like big, and then you can stick it on the thumb and everything. It fits fine like right here, but it's mainly just like on this area. I think it's fine. I don't know, I can't do anything about it, but I just hope that I'm just afraid people are gonna complain. I don't know. I think it's cute. And then I have just the cuff done for the second one, as you can see here. And then the next step for that is I'm gonna do the black yarn. I have the pattern written down. I think in the future I want to be able to sell some of my patterns and whatnot, but I also do want to do YouTube patterns, like free ones on YouTube, but I don't really know which ones to do which. I think I might, if people want them, or I don't know, but I might be able to do these patterns on YouTube. But I feel kind of scared giving away my patterns for free, because like, and I work really hard on them, and I guess scared people are gonna like claim it's theirs, or you know what I mean. But it's a pretty simple pattern, you know, so it's not anything too complex. So if someone was to steal it, then like it won't do that much damage, you know, but we'll see. Lately, I've been feeling really burnt out. I don't know why, really. My main problem is I never know the difference or when to take a break or when to push myself harder. I find that it makes everything really confusing for me, because I know that breaks are important and you can't always be like go go go, you know, but I'm always afraid that maybe I sometimes am too soft on myself, and I don't know, it makes things really hard. I've just been having a hard time like doing projects or even like just recording anything, and then when I don't make content or whatever, I then I freak out. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, you know, I'm not making everything on time, you know, and it gets frustrating. There's many tools to help with it, but I have a hard time preventing it when it starts, because yes, there's tools to help you when you are burnt out, but I don't ever see a lot of tools to help figure out when you're going to, or just to prevent it, because people always just say, you know, take a break, it's fine. But it's like, when do you need to take a break and when do you need to push harder, you know? I have been getting better. I don't feel as burnt out as I had before, so that's good. It's currently August, like today, but you'll see this in September, because I have planned all my content for the whole month of September early, like during August, because the way I was approaching stuff before was I had everything planned out for the month, and then I was going to like record things like the day before, or like as I go on, and then post things as I go, you know. But then like I was on time with the stuff I was posting, everything was fine, but I started getting, you know, burnt out and overwhelmed and everything. So I've used Notion to put everything in, because I had everything kind of like written down on like a printed calendar type thing I made, but I have everything now in Notion, and I have it so I can filter between like different projects, so I can just record everything for the projects I'm doing and then schedule them for the days, instead of being like, oh, I needed to record this type of video for this project, but like I already finished it, like what am I gonna do, you know? So like as I'm working on the hand warmers, I've been looking at my filtered content for the type of project, and I've been making the videos as I go, if that makes sense. But I'm gonna work on this for a little longer, and then I'll kind of show you what I have so far, or my progress, I guess. You know what I mean. Also, I hope this light isn't bothering you too much. I don't know. It's kind of bright. I just don't want it to be too distracting, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so not gonna lie, I didn't really do much. I just woke up from my nap. But before then, I just did like this. I just did like this much. Oh my god. I haven't gone ham on these. I just bought them like yesterday, and it's like gone. All it's left, I thought it good for Okay, so it is the next day, and I just did everything for today, and I was editing some of this video, but then the thing kept crashing, so then I had to update it. But yeah, so I have oh my god, wait. So I have, oh my god. Oh my god, no. Last night, I got to the point of the increases. Oh my god, stop. It's from like here. So I'm gonna work on the increases, because it seems right here. You know, like the two edges on either side are gonna be the seams. So it goes here, and then the increases are going to be in the middle, so it'll kind of form like a triangle, and then it'll fit around my thumb. So then the edges will be like, you'll see. I usually don't like doing increases because they take more time to do, because for each row it's going up, you know? But usually for this case, it feels like it goes faster than the rest of it because you're doing less rows. Oh, look, new shirt. New shirt. The skeleton riding a skateboard. Yeah. Also, I have this thing like right here and like the crack on my nose, and it's like not itchy, but like it's bothering me. Burn! Okay, update. Out of the whole day, well, so it's nighttime now. Not quite, it's getting there. I've only done like 3 rows. Yeah, so I'm still on the increases. I think I've done 3 of them out of 7. But yeah, we're getting there. Oh, also, I cut my bangs again. I don't know if you can tell. I don't know. But yeah, to be fair, I was busy today. I did laundry, washed my bedding, and then that's all I did today. I'm lying. I'm going to get back to working on the stuff, and I'll check back in once I finish the increases. Yeah. Okay, another update. I finished the increases, and then I took some off, and then I'm making the part that goes around. See where my thumb is? Like the part that goes above the thumb. So like this is like the thumb hole, like you see here. See? But anyways, I made this banana bread stuff, and it's so good. Oh. Yeah, I'm working on this part, just a few rows. And I think once I'm done with the black part, I'm gonna stop it and call it a day. Okay, second update. I just lied to you. After I finished my dessert, I felt really tired, and now I'm gonna go to bed. So now we're left off with a few more rows of the black to do, and then the gray part of the thumb, and the gray part of the top where the fingers are. Not too much. Those are pretty easy because it's just a certain amount of rows being built up, and it's not increases or decreases or anything. So hopefully I can finish tomorrow. And also tomorrow I'm going to a football game, so you might get a change in scenery, so it's not just the same room. Yeah. Oh, the nice kitty. Oh, kitty. Ooh. Sorry. Video? Hi. at the game yesterday, I finished the hand warmers, except I have to stitch up the sides and everything. I tried working on the mittens when I was there, but I was kind of having to undo a lot, and then when I got to the increases, then I found out I have to undo it because it would be too small. So I was just like, I'll just wait till I get home. But here's the part of the mittens. I'm doubling up the strings, so it'll be more of a chunkier knit. They're just gonna be really basic mittens, nothing too crazy. Here's the yarn that I'm using for the mittens. It's really soft. It's really nice. I hope I have enough because I just have the one skein, and like I said, I'm doubling up the string. But here's the hand warmers. See, I have the fuzz on top done, and then I have the fuzz on the thumb done. So I just have to stitch everything up and sew on all these ends, and then these will be done finally, and then I can work on the mittens. Goodness. Also, I have a shirt. This is a tank top. Don't worry. I'm so glad to be done with this finally. It was so tiring working on it. The project itself isn't hard or anything. It's just so tiring having to do the same stuff over and over again, you know? And I don't know what people would actually wear. I think I might try to find some patterns that I like and try to go from there, you know? So I have it laid flat to where it is. Oh, do you think it's a big deal? I can't tell. So tiny issue, I'm like kind of in the middle of the thumb increases, and I'm really getting low on yarn. Like I said, I'm doubling up the strings. I'm using both the inside string and the outside string, and I'm already kind of getting a pretty big hole, and I'm only about right here of the mitten. So I'm afraid I'm gonna have to undo it all and then redo it and then just do the one string instead. I think this is what it would have looked like if I kept the chunkiness of it. You can see how there's no gaps, and it's very close knit, and it's very big stitches, which is what I wanted. But I'm gonna keep working on it, and I'm gonna, hopefully this will be it. Hi guys! So it's been quite some time. I'd say a week at most, but yeah, it's been a little bit of distance between these clips, mainly because I try to deep clean my whole house. When I say my whole house, I mean my family's house, because I don't live alone yet. But I try deep cleaning the house because I want it to be clean for the holidays and just stuff like that. And I don't live in the best environment, so deep cleaning the house is like a big thing, But I got really burnt out and overwhelmed, and I kind of just gave up. But I'm going to now go back to working on my projects, and I'm just going to focus on me, and I'm just going to focus on making my stuff and then selling stuff so I can get out of here. I have done a little bit of the mittens from the last time I showed you. I don't remember exactly how much I got done with, but I do have a little bit done. I was working on one of them, but then I didn't really like how it was turning out, so I cut the string off. I didn't undo it, but I started a new one, and I like this one better. So I have the thumb done, and I'm at the point where I'm building up till I reach my pinky, and then I'm going to decrease, but I haven't reached my pinky just yet. I have it right here. I don't know if you can see. Right here. I mainly just made it a little bigger, and so I kept the number for the wrist the same, but then when I got to the very first row of the base of it, I did increases to calculate to be the gauge of the bigger size, because I wanted the wrist to be smaller and this to be bigger. It's working out for me, and I just have random strings stitching up here so I can just try it on. But yeah, it's going pretty good. I really like it. I'll check back when I am doing the decreases and kind of in the middle of it. I finished both sides, and this is kind of what we're looking like right now. I'm gonna try stitching it up. I'm still kind of nervous about it because it's looking a little wonky, but I hope that once I stitch everything up, it'll start to look relatively normal, I didn't realize how hard it was gonna be to make mittens, but I really do hope that it turns out right when I stitch up the top and everything. So I'll show you when I have the top stitched up, and if that doesn't go well, then I will just be abandoning the project, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, so I'll just check back when I have the top stitched up, and I'll show you how it fits and whatnot. So I've been stitching up the top, and I kind of worked a little bit on the side, but it's looking really messy, and I'm kind of sad about it. It fits all right. I feel my fingers kind of stretching up, but it's not the worst thing. It's more like a sensory thing. I feel kind of uncomfortable. It's just I feel restricted, I don't know if I'm going to finish this one yet. So I think if I come back to it and I'm still not really liking it, I might just... I don't want to abandon it. I don't want to just abandon it or anything, but I might try to find some YouTube tutorial that'll work. I always have a hard time following YouTube tutorials because I only have one size knitting needles, so it's kind of hard to, make it work. That's why I usually just freehand everything, but I'll try to find something on YouTube, and if I can't find anything, then I'll have to just put the mittens on hold and work on some other stuff. But I still have some time before winter, so I'll be okay. But yeah, I'm just not, I don't know, maybe I'm just not a mittens person. It's way later in the day, and I put the mittens aside and started working on the scarf, and I was working on it for a while. It wasn't really turning out how I wanted it to be, and I just didn't like how long it took me to make it, and I was starting off with knitting it, but I was thinking of making a granny square scarf. So I came up with one square. Oh, and also I'm using this yarn right here, but I'm using both of of the strings to make it thicker and also have more colors to it and everything. So I made the one. I'm going to just make multiple squares, and then when I get to the last edge of the square, I'm going to like attach as I go, so I'll kind of just connect them as I go down. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for it. Like I said, I've been wanting to sell stuff at markets and whatnot, and I feel like I'm not working hard enough. I'm working really hard on this stuff, but I think that I just need to work harder, you know, but I don't want to push myself too much. I think that I have a hard time figuring out how badly do I want stuff, because like, yeah, I'm like, oh, I want to sell stuff at markets and I'm putting in the work to make stuff, you know, but then I think to myself like, well, how badly do you want it? And I'm like, well, I want it really bad. But then I'm like, okay, well, you need to work harder, you know, because you can say that you want things all you want, but you're not tricking anybody, you know. I think that's also just me being afraid of failure in a sense. I'm afraid that I'll put all this time into this and then I won't get the results that I want, or they won't come fast enough and whatnot, and I just get scared. But I mean, I've already spent all this money on the yarn and everything, so all I have to do is just make it. But I think it's just something that I have to push through, and just something that like once I push through, then it'll all just like, you know, easily go through, if that makes sense. So slight problem, but I have this much yarn left and I've only gotten this much done, and obviously that's not enough to make a scarf. I think I'll have enough for one, maybe two more squares, but I think I'm gonna have to undo this and try something else, like maybe use a bigger hook, or maybe just do the one string instead of two and then add black yarn with it. So I'll check back after I've done the first square and I'll show you what it looks like. Hi guys, I don't know when I said I was gonna update you guys, but I'm almost done with the scarf. Well, not really, but I'm almost done with the base of the scarf, like the squares and everything. And this is what I have so far. It's still looking a little stiff. I'm a little worried about that, but I'm gonna block it and then maybe it'll help to make it a little more drapey. But it's starting to grow on me. It reminds me of stained glass and pop rocks for some reason. Don't know why. I don't know. I was gonna add more, like a color row on both sides, and then outline the whole thing with black again, and then add fringe at the bottom. But I'm really running low on the color, so I think I'm just gonna have to just do like a basic row, like outline the sides to make it straight. And then I've been saving the scraps from me cutting off the excess, and then I'm gonna use these for the tassels and everything. I think I need at least 3 squares, and I think I can make it. Let me show you all the squares when I turn like this. I have no real control over what the square pattern is, but I try to make it as mixed up as I possibly could. But I'll come back when I have finished the squares and I'm going to start on the outline. So I have the fringe on one side, as you can see. I'm still on the fence about this. I'm not really liking it too much, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. Maybe I just didn't like it because my hair was up. But the hair down kind of works. I don't know.
Amazing!
I don't know. It's growing on me. I'm gonna do the fringe on the other side. I don't know how to make these straight. I think I saw something on TikTok where these a flat iron. I don't know.